Hey, what's going on, everybody? Welcome back to another Prize Picks video. This one we're talking about the WNBA for Wednesday, June 19th. Last video, give you guys 3 winning picks in the WNBA and 4 for 4 in the MLB video. Hope you guys watched both of them. 7 of 8 overall in the videos yesterday. We have 4 more WNBA picks in this video, so stay tuned for all 4. But if you want more picks, because there is more value that pops up throughout the day, I do post more in the private Discord along with 5+ other cappers. You can see on the day I went 7 of 8 with my MLB picks. Another one of our cappers, Volo, hit a WNBA slip on the only WNBA picks he posted. Also 2 days ago, hit both of his WNBA picks as well as his NHL picks. Our cappers over here have been hitting a ton of slips, so definitely get over and check out the private Discord. Right now, we're still running a promo for half off, so just for $12, you get picks for a month from 5+ cappers in all sports. But if you guys don't want to get in the private Discord, we're also opening up the free Discord this week. Give out a free pick here as that hit, and also running some community plays where you guys can vote on a prop and see what the community in the Discord is thinking. They hit Tuesday on Breanna Stewart here on the over. So we'll see you guys over in the private Discord for a ton more picks from me and 5+ other cappers, or get in there for free and talk in the channels and be active in there. So we'll see you over in the Discord. Let's get into this one. The first pick we're going to go to is going to be Skylar Diggins over on the points of 15.5 here. This is one she's been hitting all year. She has been playing great this season. I don't know why the line has gone down. It was at 16.5 for the last few games for her. Dropped it down to 15.5. Las Vegas hasn't been that tough of a matchup this year. They are getting Chelsea Gray back in this game. We'll see how many minutes she does play, but liking Skylar Diggins in this one against them. Coming over here to Outlier, which is a tool I use every single day for player props and research. Definitely a good one. They have a free 7-day trial. If you want to check it out, it is linked down in the description. But on the season, over 15.5. She hit this 9 of 14 games. Last one coming off a game with just 14 points. And definitely a tougher matchup here. I think Vegas is actually an easier matchup. They are ranked 10th in points, giving up nearly 86 points per game. Diggins has been on an absolute tear. You could see in her last 9 games, she's hit over this in 7 of 9 of them. Just playing out of her mind here. You could see the minutes earlier in the season were a bit concerning, where 3 games in a row she played 28 or less minutes. In all of these games since then, she's played at least 30, so something you can also do on Outlier is only look at games where she played at least 30 minutes. You can see that's a 73% hit rate on the season, 8 of 11 games. If she just plays 31 or more minutes in 9 games, she's done that, and she's hit this over in 8 of 9. So definitely liking Diggins here for the first pick. On the over of 15.5 points, I think it's a good matchup. She's been hitting it all year, playing extremely well, and I think it's going to be a high-scoring, fast-paced game, which is good for Diggins here. Okay, for the second pick, we're going for Kelsey Plum on the over of her points as well. Kelsey Plum, a line she's hit last year and this year pretty consistently, and like I said, I think this is going to be a fast-paced, high-scoring game where both teams are going to score a lot, get up and down, get a ton of shots up. I think with Chelsea Gray, she actually helps other people score the ball. So when she's out there, I think it'll only help players like Plum get more open looks. So I'm liking Kelsey Plum on this line against Seattle, stacking this game because I think it is going to be a high-scoring one. We could see that the line for this game is 169.5 points, the highest total by far on the day. So I think it's going to be a high-scoring one. I think the total is even going to go higher than 170 here. So I'm liking Plum as well in this on the over. Looking at Kelsey Plum on the season, she's hit this 67% of the time, 2/3 of her games, or 8 of 12, and coming off a 22-point game here after 2 lower scoring games. In this one game they got blown out by, where it was 100-86, and she only scored 13, but was on a 4-game streak before that of hitting this one. I think only gonna be better with Chelsea Gray. Last season, this was a 55% hit rate for Plum. And a really cool thing you can do on Outliers, you can actually look at games that she played with a certain player. So looking at games last year, she played with Chelsea Gray. I guess only 1 game without her, but bumps it up to a 56% hit rate. So in that game, she actually didn't hit it without Chelsea Gray. But Not much data on that, but I do think Chelsea Gray will help her in scoring. And also on the total, they have Vegas as the favorite at 5.5. So they are liking them to score even more on the projected total. And Plum has seen very consistent minutes, 32 or more in every single game. I think that she could be in line for a lot of minutes in this one. It's going to be close, competitive. I could see her playing high 30s of minutes in this one and having a really nice game to kind of complement that Diggins pick as well. All right, now we're moving on to the next game. I'm going to go with Boston on the under of 14.5 points. I know she's coming off 2 really good games and a pretty good matchup here against Washington, but I'm going to take the under, and it's for a few reasons. So let's get into this one. For Boston, come and take a look at some of the data for her over on Outlier. We could see for her on the under, it's something that's gone under for her in 11 of 15 games this year. Obviously coming off of 27 and then 19. This has bumped up to 14.5. I think it's a very high line for her. Last time they played Washington, she only got 10 points here, and it was a big Caitlin Clark game, so I think it's going to be more of the same. Also, she played an insane amount of minutes in the last one, 37 minutes to get to 19. I don't think she's going to play that many minutes either, but going to the under on Boston, I do think it's going to be a big Caitlin Clark game. Another tool we can use over here is OddsJam. Basically, what they do is they compare it to other sportsbooks and what they have. So if we're looking at Boston props here, we could see their favorite pick is going to be under on 14.5. It's minus 155 on Fliff right now if you take this one under 14.5. So they really like it over there. DraftKings and FanDuel both have it at minus 125. So they both like it on the under as well. Definitely a good tool to validate some of your picks and also have some of the sportsbooks do some of the research for you, give you the best picks to hit based on what their lines are. And they're liking this pick on the under as well. So we're going to be going to this for the third one. For the last pick, we're going to go Caitlin Clark over, same team as Boston here, but I think she's going to be in for another big game, over 17.5. Line is pretty low. I feel like just a few games ago, this was 18.5, 19.5. Now it's down to 17.5 in a great matchup, and it's probably her best game of her career that she had against Washington earlier. I think she's going to be gunning in this one again, trying to hit 30 points, have another bounce back game to really explode in her rookie season again. So I'm liking Caitlin Clark to have a big one in this one. Looking at Clark on the season, 7 of 15, she's gone over this, so just under 50%. Coming off a 23-point game, it was a nice bounce back one that we saw from her. Should definitely build her confidence going into Washington, where she tied her career high with 30 points, also had other good peripheral stats in that one. So I think that was definitely her best game. It's expected to be a close one in this game, but they are favored as well. So that's definitely good for Clark because there are some minutes when they've been getting blown out in these losses where she doesn't play that much. So you could see like when they lost by almost 20, she only played 22 minutes. This one they lost by like 40. She played under 30 as well. It's kind of a trend. When she plays 30 minutes or less, it's in these blowout losses. But now that they are the favorite, she should be playing more minutes. And when she does play a good amount of minutes, as you can see, when she plays 30 or more minutes, it's a 64% hit rate on the over 17.5 points. 7 of 11 games that she's played in have gone over. When it's just 31 minutes, it jumps up to 7 of 10 games she's gone over on this. So I do think she's going to play at least 31 minutes, probably more. It's supposed to be a close game. Fever are supposed to be winning this game. I think the spread was like 5.5 points, or maybe it was 4.5, 3.5, something like that. But they were definitely the favorite to win this one. So, they need all the wins they can get. If they're winning in this, she's probably not coming out like she does in the blowout losses because they want to secure that win. So I'm liking that for all these reasons. Going to go to her on the over of the points at 17.5. If you guys want more picks, I do post more in the private Discord. Also, if you're watching this and the lines have changed, just know I do post these in the private Discord before the video comes out, just like MLB as well, where we did 4 for 4 last night. Went 7 of 8 in my channel on the MLB yesterday. Volo, another one of our cappers. We have 5+ cappers giving out picks. 2 days ago, hit his only NHL picks and slip here, and his WNBA one. Also, yesterday, cashed his WNBA picks. So the cappers over here have absolutely been rolling. We have 5+ cappers giving out picks. Definitely get over here and check it out. Use code HALF right now. You can get the picks for the next 30 days for just $12. So if you guys enjoyed this one, subscribe to the channel, and we'll see you guys over in the Discord.